fellow Dragonites, and yeah, I do say that in all candor, not just as a formalism, because it is a beautiful Thursday morning here, Thanksgiving in New York, and we're here at the beginning, not the very beginning, because it started yesterday, so this is the second day of the breeding event here, 2 weeks before the end of the full season for 2017, and I'm going to be working on hatching AQUILEAS and Asteros, the mythic garnet double dragon. So I'm going to the crows breeding. I'm now here in the dragon den, ready to breed AQUILEAS and Asteros, the double dragon. Here, as you can see, he's ready to breed. And when I press on it, going to the crows breeding, you see that he is a combination of Frostbiter and Zaru. Zaru was the first dragon I'd gotten. Later on, followed by Avalanche, whom I decided to call Flabadon. He's a very, very mediocre warrior, if not worse. And Frost, who happens to also be an excellent hunter, along with Zaru. For those of you who like Whaleknower, there was Loxford, who was above him. That was in the 2015 Black Bloods event. He's no longer available. And Frostbiter is even more powerful than Loxford, who in turn was more powerful than Whaleknower. Garzov was another dragon who looked like from that line, but he was, I don't know, really nothing to write home about and more of a breeder. Anyway, I should have, I don't recall exactly how many eggs he takes, but I have 223,000, so hopefully that'll be enough, and I'll win prizes along the way, so that should definitely be more than enough. So let's start. Enough chit-chat here. Breed once. Oh, also in the process, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, I'll be getting APOPHET as part of the bag breeding. Yes, that's right. So it'll be a bag breeding of APOPHET and AQUILEAS and Asteros at the same time.
And with the new rebalances PG's doing, APOPHET's warrior is supposed to be stronger.
Yes, it's supposed to be stronger because he came with the warrior just like Canarius, but Canarius Dodo Guardian was, well, not completely indestructible, but virtually for all intents and purposes, unless you attacked in crazy strong base. APOPHET's warrior went down a lot easier. So anyway, I'm going to start on this. I wonder which egg is which. Well, I'm assuming that... It's interesting, they're about an even breed. Look at that.
Where?
Yeah, right here, both of the eggs. They're about an even breed. I wonder when they calculated the costs of the dragons, whether they had somehow included APOPHET as a percentile of the cost of AQUILEAS and Asteros, or just the fact that you bred the both of them at once. I don't know how they calculated it, but I do know that the bag breeding costs of APOPHET were crunched to be quite low. I'll have to check in the guides, but unlike a lot of people who had originally gone into Sapphire Tier to get APOPHET first out of Vulcan and Kelvin, right? Am I correct? I think. I was one of the people who opted for Mihatan first. I'm sorry, no, Kelvin and Vulcan didn't give APOPHET, did they, or did they? I don't recall. I have to check, guys. It's been a while, close to a year since I bred them. I don't want to give any false information here. But I do know that I'm definitely doing an advantageous breeding because I'm getting 2 dragons with 1,000 fragments here. I had to check how many shards I had, but anyway, this will be happening for a while. So we're going to fast forward this when we're going to edit the video, and yes, we're going to have to edit it, because who the hell wants to sit here while 1,000 fragments get filled in, yeah? Yeah, I know, Ghost is laughing, she's doing breedings of her own, by the way, guys. She's going to be trying to breed out Ochre. That's the evolving dragon. He looks peculiarly like Ember, he just evolves further. And the other dragon that she's going for is what, Selma? Frostbiter.
Yes.
Yes, she's going for Frostbiter. So stay tuned. I hope you are having a good Thanksgiving and see how it goes for everyone. So far, by the way, yeah, I started with 223,000 eggs. I think by the time I have 203, look at this. It should be about, yep, right, it's going to be 100 fragments. Yeah, everything right here at exactly 203,000. So 20,000 eggs later, it was 1/10 of it, yeah. So it's going to be 200,000, guys, yeah, if the math keeps up, which it should. Okay, guys, here we are in the last stretch. It was 933 fragments left. Well, excuse me, 933 fragments done, 67 left in APOPHET. Now it's 940, and 1,100 fragments for AQUILEAS and Asteros. Notice I'm going to wind up getting whether I like to or not. Well, now I'm on the verge of getting 9 of the first sapphire egg. 1 of the other, it's going to be more like 10 now, and then 2 for that, it's going to be a dozen at least. And I'm down to 38,000 eggs from the original 223,000 that I started from. It's going to be tricky because I'm up in the air whether I should hatch APOPHET, and that probably is going to cost close to a month in speed-ups, or maybe do a video on him later and just hatch AQUILEAS and Asteros right now, because APOPHET, good as dragon as he is, he was the path for a lot of people for going into Mythic Garnet first. But at this point, you know, with the power of the other dragons I have, you know, he's going to be used for breeding purposes later, and he's going to be indeed the last one of the sapphire dragons that I was forced to get in the process of getting the first Mythic Garnet. After which I'll be able to finally get Desi and Kerbos. Not at the same time, 2 different breedings, of course. PG would never allow that. But I'm going to basically leave, as Ghost suggested, 1 fragment out of AQUILEAS and Asteros and put it in him, so that's the egg that'll go to the incubator first. Let's see what happens now that the APOPHET egg is going to be filled. It's 996, 997, so it's 10 for those already. Breeding complete. Incubate? No, I'm not going to incubate. I was thinking, you know, I could put in the last 88 fragments into him, but it's probably better if I spend them on another dragon. Yeah. Okay, we're at 1066, 1069. For the builder hut, I do need 4 garnet eggs, and interestingly enough, I haven't even bred out 2 of them this time. Hopefully I'm going to start getting them more once I go into Emerald tier, because Ghost and I are both at an impasse, and we both can't upgrade our builder hut unless we have 4 garnet eggs, and I don't even know what it costs to buy them, which I don't intend to do. So guys, here we are. Basically, we lost the connection when the garnet mythic egg for AQUILEAS and Asteros was completed. It didn't let me transfer directly into this, and actually I didn't have to throw any fragments into it. I mean, Ghost had that trick and it guaranteed for her to get the egg, but somehow I managed to get by it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm glad that the Mythic Garnet egg is in the incubator. It takes 31 days, and as you recall, I started with 223,000 eggs, and I'm down to 8,826. So basically that means it took 215,000 eggs. Yeah, mathematically speaking. So the final tally is 215,000 eggs to breed AQUILEAS and Asteros and bag breed APOPHET in the same time. And in the charts they calculated, I guess, somehow the cost of APOPHET as being incidental to it and being like, I don't know, whatever, 10% of the total breeding, or less. I don't know how they got it, but according to the breeding charts, it was some ridiculously low number, 15 or 20,000. I don't recall. I don't want to misdirect you, but the bottom line is when you breed AQUILEAS and Asteros, you do bag breed APOPHET in the process. And to a lot of people just going into Sapphire, that was the first dragon they would get. Was APOPHET the first dragon they would get, I think? Anyway, guys, enough chit-chat. Let's hatch the guy and see how it goes. I'm going to apply multiple, 31 days, 5 hours. So it's basically, yeah, just about a month, maybe a little longer. I've never seen 2 dragons hatch out of an egg, Ghost. Have you seen it? Ah. 2 guys flew out.
Aw, they're so cute.
Yes. So, you have Cosmic Energy, you have Northern Lights, Southern Cross, and Celestial Slam Dance. Well, dance, but I prefer Slam Dance. Now, Southern Cross is their ability that you have outright, and it deals damage to buildings to restore health. and or rage based on the light or dark version of your spell. So this is basically what the game gives us the intro to that. Celestial Slam Dance, learn ability. It alters the nature of your other spells to heal or generate rage based on the light or dark version of your spell. Northern Lights, passive when Celestial Dance is used, removes all defenses if hit point is higher than 50%. Okay, that's the Cosmic Energy. And their starting attack power is 6.46 million. Level 1, and I had heard that at level 1 they can actually take the 314 experience base, but I have yet to do that myself. Anyway guys, so basically that's the end of that breeding. Have a good one, and I hope the breeding is going well for you.